it up for Ohio State.
You've waited all day for this.
He's going to take it to the house. 85 yards. Down the right side, going Devin Smith. Got it at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown.
The one show that's nothing but the Buckeyes.
Oh, Brad Rucker for the touchdown. Kraft shoots it high on the right for 3.
This is the Buckeye Show.
Off and rolling here on a Wednesday. I'm Brandon Beam, hanging out with my guy, A-Ward Sports. He is Austin Ward, and looky, who's behind the glass for us this evening.
Oh, my.
We've got rhyme time. Hey, Jacob.
What's going on?
Happy Wednesday. I feel like
happy
it's been
Wednesday.
14 years since we've done a show with you.
I know. It's been a while.
How you doing?
I felt like I was going to pass out right there.
Yeah, I did too.
But we're good.
But we're all right.
Yeah.
So you tweeting all about North Carolina basketball. Nothing's changed in the world.
No.
You're still doing fine. You're a basketball sicko. Austin, happy Wednesday, my friend. What's happening?
It's an amazing Wednesday.
Yeah.
It is the birthday of Allison Ann Ward.
Wow. Happy birthday, Allie.
I dropped the girls off at a location about half a mile down the road here.
Mm-hmm. Here?
From here, about a half a mile.
Okay.
I came down to work to, talk with you about the Buckeyes.
See if I can put one and one together
For the next
during
hour.
break.
Yeah. It's not going to be too challenging for you.
No.
And they're sitting there right there and just enjoying some German food.
Okay, yeah, got it now.
And then
It might not even be a half a mile.
maybe some beverages for the birthday girl and some games with Liberty. So those midweek birthdays, those are the worst, right? You don't want a Wednesday.
No, you don't really want a Wednesday. I've always contested that Tuesday, Wednesday have no vibes, especially like in this business. And Austin, you're kind of the same way, I feel like.
Is that why I come in on Tuesdays and Wednesdays?
No. But you were in on Mondays too until we get to football season. Now Roundtable takes over. So like Monday was always like big reaction day. Tuesday, you're still reacting. So I guess Tuesday does have a little more of a vibe. Wednesday, I always felt like it's kind of got no vibe because you're not quite to the weekend yet. Then you wake up on Thursday, said, well, the weekend's almost here, especially during football season. Like you get games that are starting on Thursday.
Yeah, ramp it back up.
Yeah, and then you're good to go. But I've always contested that if there was one day of the week to go, for me it could be Wednesday. And especially on a birthday.
I don't know. Yeah, you just can't have it then. It's like, do you want to celebrate the weekend before?
Or do you want to celebrate the
Is
weekend
it going
after?
to be 3 days later?
You want to go out on a Wednesday night?
Well, that was an easy question for Allie. She's like, absolutely. Yeah. So she is the most amazing wife and mother that anyone could ever hope to see or meet. So I hope she has a great birthday. And I can't wait to celebrate with her after we do the Buckeye Show and probably when the Inside Edge is firing up.
Probably. Very happy birthday to Allie, who I will contest is a much better curler than I am.
She definitely is.
Yes, she is. It's not even a question.
She's got an 8-ender in her career.
She also owns curling shoes, and I was like, "What are those for?" And she scoffed at me. She goes, "They're for curling, Brandon." And I said, oh, "Okay, yeah. What a stupid question. Let me never ask that again in my life." We got a great show lined up for you here this evening. It's a shorty for us. Inside Edge is going to be on at 7:00. So we got to pack a lot of content into this next now 55 minutes or so. Austin. We will get to some tight end talk here in just a second because it was tight ends day over at the Woody. It was DB's day yesterday, so we're going to listen to them. We'll do the Pulse at 6:30 and then hashtag Buckeyes at 6:45. What were your biggest takeaways from talking to Keenan Bailey and the boys today? I always love listening to that group chat, and the reason why is great because I feel like this tight end room in the last couple of years has really accelerated. And they believe it, that they're the best tight end room in the country. And they also believe that they're the best position room at Ohio State, which is great because there were some barbs today, kind of Will Kazmarek, Max Clare, Bennett Christian, Jelani Thurman, because that was a topic of the day. And Keenan Bailey is always very confident in his guys, right? And I think he was talking to Bob and Schleggs a couple of months ago on the Bobby Carpenter Show that you can listen to. They do it on Twitter and YouTube and all kinds of different places. But Keenan was like, yeah, we when I first got here and was promoted to the tight ends coach, we were not looked upon.
Most overlooked room.
Because you think about, the weaponry and everything that's at an Ohio State offense's disposal. Like you look pound for pound now, Austin, I don't know if they're that far off for what they're asked to do in this offense. And Keenan Bailey was very adamant. He's like, I'm tired and sick of the narrative that Ohio State is not a tight end school. And he did that again. And I know we talked about that in the summertime. It's like, it's not just about receiving stats, guys. Look at what we actually do. And I'm guilty of it. You're probably guilty of it. I'm just not watching the tight ends.
I'm not guilty of it. Okay.
Good.
I love the tight ends.
I will just say, for me personally, I'm probably not watching the tight ends as much as I should be. So when we get to our new football season resolutions, our New Year's football resolutions, I will watch the Ohio State tight ends more than I ever have. I will lock in on those guys this year.
Yeah. I think I made that resolution maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
Because I wanted to put it in different context, exactly what you're talking about. If we're only going to measure the success of Ohio State's tight ends based on receptions, it's never, ever going to be as prolific or as productive as other programs, because
as it should be.
But it was when I started, I don't know if it was Ryan Day specifically or Kevin Wilson, then in the transition to Keenan Bailey, and it was like, do you realize how often 12 personnel is on the field? And I was kind of like, no, I don't.
Let me have a bad answer for you. No, I don't.
I was like, I know what 12 personnel is. Do I know off the top of my head how much you use it or why? No. Would you like to explain it to me? And they're like, yeah, ideally, we'd like to get these matchups with 12 personnel. We want to have 2 tight ends on the field. You know, if they can both do everything, great. If one is more of a receiving threat than the other, fine. If one is a blocker and the other is also a blocker,
they're both blockers.
Guess
they're
what?
Both receivers.
That's pretty good for the rushing attack. And I just started paying attention to that a little bit more. I still can't tell you every responsibility that they have on the field. I still don't watch the offensive linemen and break down the trench play at a very high level. Never will. I'm not a coach. I like to tell the stories of football, and I try to understand it the best that I can. But I was paying more attention to that, because how many times was I was guilty of this every year? Well, this tight end, he's got this skill set.
Yeah.
Nick Vannett, he could catch 45 balls for this team. Marcus Baugh, he's a receiving threat like Ohio State's never had a tight end. 55 balls. Cade Stover, he's going to break every
800
record.
yards and 15 touchdowns.
And none of that ever happened. And rather than be discouraged by that, I had to figure out how to put that in context, because it's still very important what Ohio State's tight ends are doing. And it only became more so and amplified as Ryan Day was putting his fingerprints on what this offense was going to look like, the Ohio State offense, and using those personnel groupings and creating different matchups. And it gave more advantageous situations for the other positions, whether that is the running game, whether that was helping to open up things and occupy some attention in the middle of the field and then let the wide receivers cook on the edge, like whatever. I mean, there's a million different things that they do, but I feel like I have found a different level of appreciation for it that doesn't have to be just quantified in catches, which we did talk about that a month ago with Max Clare and what that might look like for him.
And it's not as much as you may think.
He had 51 catches and 600 some odd yards at Purdue last year. He was the primary weapon for them. He is a very dangerous receiving threat, and especially in the Ohio State offense if he's getting one-on-one matchups with linebackers and safeties. But he also exists in a world where Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, Brandon Ennis, C.J. Donaldson, James Peoples all exist. Mm-hmm. And even within his own room,
of course,
Will Kazmarek with that experience level, Jelani Thurman taking that next step, Bennett Christian is one of the most valuable pieces of that group, and Nate Roberts showing up as a true freshman, and Keenan Bailey saying, this guy's going to contribute right away. I don't like to argue, but your fifth tight end who's a true freshman, I don't know if I'm going to expect that. Like, that might be a little bit too much, but it is
I don't know.
It's a reminder
Coach Key was pretty adamant that Nate Roberts was going to be an immediate impact guy.
I'll never win arguing against Keenan Bailey and his belief in his guys, nor should he ever lack for confidence in them. And he'll put them on the field if they've earned it. He referenced multiple times what we all saw in the national championship game. Oh, Ohio State doesn't use the tight ends. Did you like that 14 personnel in the title game? Here it is. It's right. Cut that tape.
You like that, Coach Hartline? We got 4 tight ends on the field.
Everybody asks.
I do like it because they do jab each other quite often, Keenan Bailey and Brian Hartline, which is good because it comes out of a place of love, and they've been working together now, Austin, for a decade.
It is the other part, though, where I would, again, maybe pick an argument with Keenan Bailey, because I do believe with the first part of what they said, I think this is the best tight end room in America, and it's certainly the most underappreciated nationally. Is it the best position group on the Ohio State roster? Going to have a hard time getting to that level.
Getting you over the hump
And
on
that's
that one?
not a knock on them.
No, it's not.
I think you can be the best position group in America and still not the best position group overall at Ohio State.
You know what was really cool about listening to all those guys today was just how much affection they have for each other and how each one of those tight ends spoke about the other ones in the room and how close-knit that they are. And we talk about leadership on this team and offensive guys and needing to step up with losing so much. And Will Howard wasn't a captain last year, but look at what he did for the team. Emeka Egbuka, you're losing him, but Brandon Innes stepping up. Austin Saravell now is a captain on that team as well. It does seem, and I will give the tight ends room this. Are they the closest on the team? I think probably so, after listening to them talk today about all their relationships.
I really wanted to get into the mindset of this group because Keenan Bailey comes up with some sort of mantra, some message,
He was quick to deny you.
Did not give it to me today.
No,
I said,
we're going to keep that in-house, Austin.
I was like, Keenan, come. I mean, last year he was and the year before he was printing up the T-shirts with it, and it's cool. They were the foxhole mentality, and they were 3-star recruits or the weakest link on the team. They're not that anymore.
No, they're not.
I did talk to him about it earlier in the year, and that's why I was hoping that maybe we could shine a brighter light on it, because now you have Max Clare returning as one of the most decorated tight ends and well-known in the country. You have Will Kazmarek a year into his Ohio State career. You have Bennett Christian as one of your best leaders, Jelani Thurman, Nate Roberts, these guys who had off-the-charts recruiting profiles. You can't make that claim about it anymore. You're not overlooked in the Ohio State, in the Woody Hayes Athletics Center.
You got to change your shirts.
Got to have different shirts. It's not a foxhole mentality. Maybe it still is.
I think it still is.
It probably is. But clearly, I know that he changed some of that because it's a validation now of some of the expectation where before there was no expectation. Can the tight ends even help Ohio State? I don't know.
Right.
That wasn't the year of the tight end.
No, it wasn't. But that was the expectation a couple of years ago and how far it's come. So it was awesome to listen to those guys today. We'll take a listen to them a little bit coming up in tomorrow's show. For now, how much of a weapon is Caleb Downs to this 2025 version of the Silver Bullets? You're going to hear from the Ohio State DB coaches and Caleb coming up next. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
A lot of hosts have been on our airways in the past 30 years. Some good, some bad, some really bad. Anyway, sorry for that. The Fan.
Heading back to school, we are stronger together. Educators and parents on a mission to make sure our public school students have what they need to succeed. We are excited together, ready to make this the best school year yet. We are better together. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing, asking you to stand with OEA for the great public schools Ohio students deserve. We are stronger together this school year because public education matters.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Experience Buckeye game day like never before. Welcome to the 1922 Club, the most exclusive space inside Ohio Stadium, where luxury meets tradition in the heart of Buckeye Nation. Enjoy upscale food and beverages and a game day atmosphere like no other. Create lasting memories with friends and mingling with other Buckeye fans, and celebrate every OHIO in ultimate comfort. Become a member of the 1922 Club today. Memberships are limited. Visit OhioStateBuckeyes.com.
There's one medical team in Central Ohio skilled enough to care for your favorite Ohio State team, and Buckeyes everywhere. The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is your choice for the most highly specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care. Our surgeons, physicians, and physical therapists have access to the most advanced treatments and innovative recovery approaches to get you back in your game. Because on or off the field, our team is your team. The choice for your orthopedic care is clear.
As America's largest custom home builder, Schumacher Homes believes a top-quality home should be affordable for everyone in the Buckeye State. We work with the leading architects to bring you the latest in design, and then you have the ability to make changes. Not just selecting finishes, but moving walls, adding rooms, literally customizing anything from the ground up. It's a misconception that custom homes have to be expensive. We work within your budget to build an amazing home on your land. Visit SchumacherHomes.com or any of our 9 Ohio locations.
Hello, I'm Ross Bjork, Senior Vice President and Eugene Smith, Wolf Foundation Endowed Athletics Director at The Ohio State University. In partnership with AEP, Donato's, Kroger, The Ohio State University, Wexner Medical Center, Huntington, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in our great state through the Buckeyes Care Initiative. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes Care.
The Fan is the official station of summertime. Sipping on a lemonade, the smell of fresh cut grass in the air, and Common Man playing fart noises on the radio.
Was that a fart?
Ah, summer. The Fan, Ohio's summer destination.
They're trained. They're prepared.
Let's do it.
They're Ohio's undefeated plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling team. And they're here to tackle your problems. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium presented by Experience Columbus. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium into the press box and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium tours offer a variety of options and pricing. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour. Ohio Stadium Tours, presented by Experience Columbus.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of clouds around, a bit of a breeze, and a little on the cool side for this Wednesday. Temperatures only mid to upper 70s. Overnight, we'll drop back down to the mid 60s, mainly cloudy skies and light winds. A little more in the way of sunshine on Thursday, but also the slight chance of a late day shower with highs around 80 degrees. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
If you still have a weird rash from jumping in Mirror Lake, we can be friends. This is the Buckeye Show.
Hey, Austin, why don't you fire us a number right now?
That would be 4.
Caller number 4 right now. You get into Reimer, 614-821-9710. You're gonna score 2 passes to participate in the Big Buckeye Kickoff Trivia Contest next Friday, August 29th at the O on Lane. And if you don't win, no problem. You can grab your passes for $60 for a team, $30 per person at 971 The Fan. Because I believe if you win that trivia contest, you get a pair of tickets to go see Ohio State in Texas.
Whoa.
How about that?
How about that?
614-821-9710. Caller number 4, get into Reimer. You'll be walking away with a pair of passes to compete in the trivia contest to then go for the big bucks for Ohio State, Texas.
All going to be Ohio State questions, or do we know?
I don't know. It's called the Big Buckeye Trivia Event. So, yes, I would think that they're all going to be circled around Ohio State. And just to ease your mind a little bit, Jack Park is not eligible to compete.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay, well, that does help.
He may be hosting. I don't know.
That'd be a good way to get ready for game day.
Absolutely, it would be.
Especially if you win, get a couple tickets.
Yeah.
Maybe just sign up with Jack Park.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
And he doesn't need the tickets.
Yeah.
Or you just have him tag along. He's not registered for your team.
Steve Hellwagon, also very good Buckeye trivia guy.
Ooh. He'll definitely be there.
Yeah, he will. He's got nothing going on that day.
He wouldn't miss it.
By the way, advanced scouting report on the weather.
Hit me.
All right. So it was nice today. It was nice and cloudy out today. Overcast, looked like it was going to rain all day. Not going to rain, just cloudy. We got up to, right now, it seems like it's 80 degrees out, okay? Do you want to take a guess, Austin? If you were a wagering man, we are well within the 10-day forecast now. Wednesday, currently, the August 20th. Next Saturday is August 30th. Would you like to take a stab at what the high is here in Columbus, Ohio for Ohio State and Texas?
It's going to be 94 degrees.
All right.
I guarantee it.
I will say this. you are wrong when it comes to predicting at least the 10-day forecast. Now, the actual metric is, you're probably right, it's going to be 95.
It's going to be 94.
But the outlook for next week is mid-70s.
No.
High of 79 next Saturday for Ohio State and Texas.
No chance.
A low that day of 60.
There's no chance.
Just bring it. Bring it on. That's fine.
Don't you even want it to be hot? You're going to give Texas a break coming up here and
they're used to it.
I don't know.
It's more of a break for it to be 65. I think for everybody. Everybody would enjoy their days a little bit more if we had 65 or 70 degrees at kickoff.
I don't know. It'll feel like prime time if it's 70 degrees, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that good enough?
I think everybody's going to be getting after it pretty early.
Oh, yeah.
If that's going to be the case.
I still maintain, as we get closer, that number's just going to keep climbing.
It probably will. Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about the weather, but I do know that at some point next week, we have a low of 49 on the radar.
No.
Yeah, 49 degrees, next Tuesday or Wednesday. Reimer, who won the pair of tickets to compete in the big Buckeye Trivia event next Friday?
That would be Justin from Chillicothe.
All right, Justin from Chillicothe. There we go.
Let's go.
There we go. We're entered. Make sure that you prep and don't just cram everything in on Friday morning, the day or right before you go to the event.
I do know, Beamer, that in the press box, behind that glass,
it's going to be 95.
There's no break. I'm going to be roasting like an ant.
Yeah.
Underneath that magnifying glass.
Press box snob.
PBS, baby.
Yeah, that's what you get. You don't have to pay for tickets. You get all the access that you want. You roast. You do it.
I didn't know that
front row seats.
We need to make those shirts.
Press box snob?
Yes.
They're already in the works.
Absolutely.
It's just going to be me and you wearing them, right?
Yes. I will wear it every single day.
I mean, I am what I am, okay? I'll own it.
I am not a weatherman, but I was just telling you the weather update.
I didn't know that you were as obsessed with the forecast as my colleague Jeremy Birmingham.
I'm not obsessed with it. I get interested when we get 10 days out and you hit the metric that, okay, well, now it's on the radar and we'll see how much it's going to change. And it's not even technically the radar because I don't know what the radar tells you precipitation.
And you got to be checking to when you can golf. Days in advance.
Yeah, golf season's pretty much over, though.
Right? No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Don't say that.
It's done.
I call him Brim Cantori.
That's a very good.
He looks every hour
for him,
and he just obsesses over it. Oh, you're in the press box. You don't have to worry about it. I've got all this photography equipment and the cameras. I got to know if I need gloves.
Berm confirmed would wear a press box snob shirt. 100% he would.
No, come on.
He would.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, he would wear it. Me, you, and Berm, Reimer. We'll get 3 shirts printed. Anybody else who wants one, type in the YouTube chat. I'll get you one.
I had to explain to Rothman 2 weeks ago. He was like, what do you mean you're a press box snob? I'm not actually. I just complain a lot about trying to be able to do my job.
I was with you for that one. That was fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's because I played a drop that Cole typically does of Austin from the show the night before when I was on, of talking about being a press box snob.
Yeah, I mean, he is. You don't need to shy away from it. It's fine.
What is that?
Well, it's what it sounds like, AR. You're a press box snob. Let's get some DB talk, because I feel like we didn't get any of it last night.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just blew through them. Tim Walton was speaking yesterday over at the Woody. What has he taken away from Caleb Downs and what he brings mentally to the game of football?
He has an elite mind. You know what I mean? So you can talk like a coach to him because he understands everything. You know, he's the guy that allows us to see the game through a different view from players because he can move the chess pieces around. You know, and he's continuing to grow. He's hungry to keep learning. That's the great thing about him. As smart as he is, he's a student of the game. He's always about absorbing information and getting more knowledge, so he puts a lot of time in it. And he doesn't rely on that. He wants to always create a mental advantage of knowing everything about the defense.
He does a really good job at that. And when Caleb Downs was talking about it, he was asked, well, how are you improving, right? I mean, all the physical attributes, we saw it all the way through last year, Austin. We got to see it a little bit in spring and fall camp. Those guys are experiencing it. And Caleb Downs is like, well, just really it's communication and it's leadership is now my next step in this puzzle for football.
And I think that's a very humble thing for Caleb Downs to say,
yes.
But he was already doing that. And I wasn't around him, obviously, at Alabama. I can't speak to that. But if you're going to play for Nick Saban as a true freshman, you probably have a lot of those components already at the surface.
Yeah.
And then I think he took it to that next level last year. The amount of times I loved to talk to Caleb Downs and Lathan Ransom and Jordan Hancock about It's Wednesday nights. Every single Wednesday night after practice. We're getting the availability. We're talking to the team. They were out there. You get late in the season. It's November. The lights have to be on. They're staying outside. They're working for an hour and a half.
It's dark at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's dark. And they just don't stop. That trio of safeties leaving the field, last one every single week. So clearly there was buy-in. And Lathan Ransom is a veteran guy too. Jordan Hancock, veteran guy. I think they all saw the game the same way. But there would be times on the sideline in the games you'd see Caleb giving pointers to the other guys that were out there with him, getting in their face, whether that's uplifting message, getting it going, whatever. This has already existed for Caleb Downs. Now he's a captain. Now Davis Enigmanosin is calling him Coach Downs. Mm-hmm. He understands the game at such a high level.
Caleb's playing, or he said IGB's playing too much.
Yeah, well, maybe so. Yeah. I mean, and I like that too, because there was a lot of playing going on with IGB and talking about Jermaine Matthews giving him life. But, I completely agree with him. Jermaine gives me life too.
Mm-hmm.
So
who doesn't he?
Yeah, it's awesome. But I think it's got to be tough. I think Caleb Downs is the best defensive player in America. And he is obviously one of the most important leaders on this Ohio State defense and was last year for the national champions. How are you supposed to talk about yourself that way? I think...
And he doesn't.
He doesn't really. And the natural inclination is to say, I'm going to keep getting better every day. I want to improve on everything. And that's all true because that is what his motivation is. That's why he's achieved the level that he has, because he still thinks that there are improvements that can be made in every single aspect of his game, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever, across the board. He doesn't believe that he's done growing, which is also a scary thought for opponents because he's now putting all of those pieces together with Matt Patricia and Tim Walton and Matt Guerrieri understanding and knowing that they can ask him to do anything on the football field.
That Caleb Downs can tell them, hey, this isn't working. We need to change this up. And being reciprocated to his coaches.
Yeah. Now, I do think that some of that Coach Downs stuff went a little bit far on Tuesday because Matt Patricia and Tim Walton and Matt Guerrieri know a lot of football too. And I don't know that they need Caleb Downs to coordinate the defense.
It's nice that he's there.
But
just in case.
If something happened and there was a breakdown and the headsets were damaged, they could probably trust him to get those calls in just fine.
I think he would be okay on that front. I don't even think the headset needed to be broke. He's like, I got it.
Do you think he's good at the video game? Do you think he can play it? Think he's dialing up those play calls on EA Sports?
Like Madden or college football? Yeah. Oh, easily.
I think he's so good at the real thing. Like he probably stinks at the video game.
I think he's just playing offense in the video game. He's creating himself and he's playing
running back
at running back and strictly returner as well. Before we get to the pulse, let me just tell you that summer's winding down. Football season is here, but there's still time to drop 20 with Awaken 180's 20-pound summer slim down. That's how I started. 20 gone fast. You're going to still eat, drink, and enjoy summer, but the scale's finally moving. Then you hit fall with energy, confidence, and clothes that fit again. Awaken 180's coaches that keep you on track so the weight stays off. You can go to awaken180weightloss.com. Start your first 20 now and finish summer on a win streak. We've got some new changes for the college football playoff, which everybody seems very excited about. We'll do that in the Pulse here in 2 minutes. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio.
Right now, save up to $404 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Hi, I'm Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. The right coverage can be a game changer, both on and off the field. That's why Encova Insurance is prepared for what's next and protects what matters most to you. With independent insurance agents in your neighborhood and innovative insurance products that can be tailored to fit your unique needs, Encova Insurance is an easy win for your peace of mind. For auto, home, and business insurance, you want Encova on your team. Visit Encova.com today to find an agent near you.
The Buckeye Show is sponsored by CareSource, proud to be your home for Ohio State Athletics. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
It's time for the College Football Pulse on the Buckeye Show.
Sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Just heads up, Murph and I are going to be out at Yogi's in Grandview tomorrow from 6 to 8. We're going to have $3 Coors Light draft specials, which is fantastic. Seems like a good time to mention that we here on the Buckeye Show are brought to you by our good friends over at Coors Light. When those mountains are blue, we know that those suckers are as cold as the Rockies. So we'll be hanging out there tomorrow from 6 to 8. And then next week, Austin, since it's game week, we are switching to Tuesday.
Say it again.
All right, so we're going to go Thursday this week, Murph and I. Tuesday, me and you out at Yogi's.
I'm on the schedule on Tuesday? All right.
I don't know. The schedule hasn't come out
No, you
yet.
said it.
But if I am inferring as to what
said it
has been for the last 2.5 months or so, that you will be here on Tuesday.
Yes.
How good does that sound?
Wow.
Sounds great.
What a night.
By the way, I know it's the College Football Pulse, and we're going to get to it, but I think it's on ESPNU right now. I'm not sure because we're in a commercial. They're playing the top 25 college football games of 2024. Currently, the situation down in between the hedges in Georgia is that Georgia Tech is currently leading the University of Georgia 27-13 with 5.5 minutes left to go in this football game. I can't wait to see how this ends.
What a huge win for Georgia Tech this is going to be.
They just flashed the time of possession up as well. And it was like Georgia has had 4 minutes of offense in the second half, and Georgia Tech has had 20.
It's bonkers that Georgia Tech lost this game.
Crazy.
All in the name of us getting to watch Notre Dame just pace Georgia.
Did we really lose out in the end, though?
No. I mean, the real journey was the friends along the way.
This game, in case you didn't remember, went to 8 overtimes, and they reset the timeouts, and I think there was a rule change like immediately after this week.
Oh, this was that one?
It was because we had the Dan Lanning rule change after the Oregon game last year, and I think we got the rule change that said the timeout situation in overtimes, but the timeouts would reset, and you would get 2 timeouts for every new overtime period.
That's right.
And it was just, it seemed 2.5 hours to complete the overtime task.
That's right. It was miserable.
It was miserable.
And like Georgia Tech couldn't throw a pass.
No.
Was incapable. And just trying to run the quarterback constantly.
Then it got to the 2-point conversion part of overtimes.
Still timeouts.
Which I believe happens at the third overtime, right? You get to play the first 2 overtimes in college football, and then you get to the third, and we just go to what is like soccer in the penalty shootout. Yeah, you just go straight to the 2-point conversions. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on in this game. Again, 5.5 minutes left. Georgia Tech leading Georgia 27-13.
What a win this would be for Georgia Tech. My goodness.
It really would be.
Just to cap off the season in a rivalry game. I think it said that'd be Georgia Tech's on the brink of their 3rd top 10 win of the season.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on, Jackets. Let's go. Everybody put on your jackets. Oh, no. Georgia just got a chunk.
I don't know if that's
40 yards.
That's all right. They're still up by 2 scores.
Reimer, what do you got for us tonight?
So we are doing more things to help out the SEC. The College Football Playoff formally announced.
Why are you doing that, Reimer?
What do you mean?
Stop helping the SEC.
I'm not helping them.
You said we were doing it.
Okay, we as a society, apparently.
You're enabling is what you're doing.
The College Football Playoff formally announced that it's changing the criteria the selection committee will use to assess a team's strength of schedule and how teams perform against their respective schedules when evaluating its weekly rankings for this season. The change came from a problem raised by the Southeastern Conference.
No, surely not.
Shocking.
After they had some teams miss out last season. What do you guys think of this news?
Here's what the actual press release states. Changes for the upcoming season include enhancement to the tools that the selection committee uses to assess schedule strength and how teams perform against their schedule. The current strength of schedule metric has been adjusted to apply greater weight to games against strong opponents. An additional metric, record strength, has been added to the selection committee's analysis to go beyond a team's strength of schedule to assess how a team performed against that schedule. This metric rewards teams defeating high-quality opponents while minimalizing the penalty for losing to such teams. Conversely, these changes will provide minimal reward for defeating a lower-quality opponent while imposing a greater penalty for losing to such a team. I didn't know that this wasn't going on already. Why don't you just come out and say, we're going to make this an invitational and we're going to invite the 12 teams, the 16 teams, the 24 teams, the 28 teams eventually that we just want to put in the college football playoff. Just come out and say that. To hell with the rest of the regular season. Doesn't matter, right? If you're saying, well, we're actually going to reward teams because, they lost to a higher quality opponent.
They lost to an SEC opponent.
They lost to an SEC opponent. Yes, thank you, Austin. That Vanderbilt loss for Alabama actually wasn't that bad, guys. And that Kentucky loss that Ole Miss took, that wasn't that bad. Alabama's loss against Oklahoma, that wasn't really that bad either. I mean, it's just come out and say that we're just inviting the teams that we want in.
I do wonder if they gave those metrics, because you look at it, Ole Miss Lane Kiffin was just crying up a storm. And they wound up being ranked behind in this strength of schedule metric behind Indiana already. So what would have been the case to get them in? Their loss to Kentucky was never going to look any better. That was a bad loss to a bad team. So how is that going to help you? Just because you had to play a bunch of other SEC teams?
Right.
And also, by the way, not 8 of them. I mean, not 9 of them.
No, 8.
Yeah, so you don't have a full conference schedule that matches up with what the Big Ten is playing already. It's ridiculous. And they should have ended this press release and was like, did we get this right, Greg? Are you happy, Mr. Sankey?
Are you thrilled with what we did to bend the knee to you, sir?
Would you like it more if we put the All-State Particulator in there?
That says that Illinois is the 44th best team in the country.
They think that you're really good. ESPN says that the SEC is the best. Are you happy now, Greg?
Now we are saying that you're the best too.
I mean, it's just an absolute joke.
It's crazy.
And do you know what actually takes all of these things already into account, Beamer?
What does, Austin?
The computers.
Yes, it does.
The ones that they used to use that everyone's like, oh, you can't use the computers. We're just plugging this in and we're getting numbers back.
Nerds.
Nerd foot. No, this is settling.
Nerd football. This is Southeastern Conference football.
We're settling on the field.
The visor's coming off.
Settle it on the field.
It's the red and it's the black of the dogs. You ever seen that video?
Yes.
It's one of my all-time favorite college football videos. You got to get the white for the base layer. Spurrier. I crank that thing up right before
it's
week
football
number
season.
1.
Yeah.
Whenever I see that guy getting ready, I said, football is here.
It's ready. It's time. But all these things were already factored in, and they're like, no, we can't do that. We need 13 random athletic directors to sit into a room and parse this data for us. No, you don't.
Yeah, every loss looks like a good loss now.
Stop using the selection committee, and then we'll stop having to make up the rules every single year that they immediately ignore because they bring in a human bias every single year. The computers don't have any bias that you don't program into it. If you want strength of schedule and whatever other metric you can come up with to be important, then plug it into the computer and let them decide.
Here's the problem, though. Nobody in the college football playoff knows how computers work.
That's true. Ward Manuel doesn't know how any of that stuff works.
Reimer, what else you got for us tonight?
Arch Manning has now spoken on his grandfather's comments from last week, saying he would not go into the draft after this season. He said, yeah, I don't know where he got that from. Also said Archie texted him and apologized, so that's nice. Is this good for Arch to pump the brakes?
I mean, I think it's fair, right? I mean, you have to take ownership of your own journey and what you're going to do.
Shut up, Grandpa.
Yeah, and if Arch Manning goes out and lights the world on this fire, or lights the season up this year and throws for 4,500 yards and 45 touchdowns and wins the Heisman Trophy and leads Texas to a national championship, then guess what? All the pre-draft hype surrounding that team is going to be Arch Manning is going to go number 1. But the Manning family does indeed have a very big history of saying, I don't know if I want to go there. So I think it was maybe built in a little bit from Archie saying, all right, we're going to pump the brakes. He's still not committed. He is going to come back for a second year. And then Arch saying, that I don't agree with that. Might be, maybe not. Who knows? But we're just going to play it by ear and see what happens. I think it was a good strategy by Arch Manning to just kind of get in front of this whole thing.
Well, I'm sure that Archie thought that he was helping, taking the pressure off. Hey, don't ask him about declaring early for the NFL draft. His intention at this moment is to come back to Texas. Why don't you just let him play out this season? That was certainly, if that was the goal, it was well-intentioned by Papa over there to look out for young little Arch. But
what do you think he goes by? What do you think his name is?
I'm surprised we don't know. Don't we have enough Manning content in the world? Why?
We should know what Archie's nickname is for his grandchildren.
Yeah. I mean, I think Papa.
Yeah. Maybe a Pop.
Pop?
Yeah.
Or do they just call him Archie?
I think they just call him by his full name. They just call him Coach. That's what they do. Hashtag Buckeyes next.
Mr. Manning.
It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
A lot has changed in 30 years, but we're still that old shoe that feels worn in and well-loved. And, well, we smell a little, but you've accepted that. The Fan.
It's your final splash of the season at Zumbizi Bay. Ride the new conservation tower one last time and splash in for just $19.99 after 4 p.m. Get your tickets at ZumbiziBay.com.
Zumbizi Bay. This is Corey Sickles with Safe Harbor Wealth Advisors. We are an independent financial planning firm ready to help you make the right decision for yourself, your family, and your future. Visit safeharboroh.com to schedule a complimentary meeting. safeharboroh.com.
I can't wait to meet her. Oh my gosh.
Put your hands together for new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar.
There she is! Woohoo! Yeah! It's full Dr. Pepper!
With sweet blackberry flavor!
Dr. Pepper Blackberry, I'm obsessed with your succulent taste. Please marry me!
No! Marry me! Marry me, or I'm gonna freak out!
Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's a pepper thing!
Love your Buckeyes? Love Donato's Pizza? Love cookies? Then you're really gonna love this. It's Donato's new Buckeye Cravings Combo. A large one-topping pizza served up with 4 decadent peanut butter frosted chocolate cookies, all for just $19.99. Perfect for game day or any day here in Buckeye Nation. Order your Donato's Buckeyes Cravings Combo today. More pizza, more cookies, more Buckeyes. Donato's. Gotta love more.
Experience Buckeye Game Day like never before. Welcome to the 1922 Club, the most exclusive space inside Ohio Stadium, where luxury meets tradition in the heart of Buckeye Nation. Enjoy upscale food and beverages and a game day atmosphere like no other. Create lasting memories with friends and mingling with other Buckeye fans, and celebrate every OHIO in ultimate comfort. Become a member of the 1922 Club today. Memberships are limited. Visit OhioStateBuckeyes.com.
There's one medical team in Central Ohio skilled enough to care for your favorite Ohio State team, and Buckeyes everywhere. The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is your choice for the most highly specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care. Our surgeons, physicians, and physical therapists have access to the most advanced treatments and innovative recovery approaches to get you back in your game. Because on or off the field, our team is your team. The choice for your orthopedic care is clear.
Things are popping at Al's Delicious Popcorn. With over 80 flavors to choose from, we have something for everyone. From classics like caramel cashew, white cheddar, and our famous vanilla butternut, to new flavors like chicken and waffles and spicy barbecue. They are all made fresh and they are all delicious. Visit us online at alspopcorn.com or come see us and experience the best service in town at 1500 Bethel Road in Columbus. Al's Delicious Popcorn.
Unhealthy obsession with the Blue Jackets, we have just the remedy. Join us Wednesday nights at 7 for the Inside Edge. All the Jackets and hockey conversation you can handle. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Get Eco.
ECO. Hey, Aaron, I've been thinking.
You came up with a new invention?
No, I've been pondering a problem.
Is it anything I can help you with?
I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I've been thinking about our scuba diving plumbers.
Get Eco.
ECO.
They dive right in and fix the problem.
That's the problem.
You lost me.
The problem with being extremely good at something is that you make it look easy.
You're worried that people think plumbing is easy?
Well, our extremely very good plumbers sure make it look easy.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Don't worry, Jerry. Sooner or later, most people try to fix their own plumbing problem.
I can testify to that.
Jerry, did you try to fix it yourself?
Yeah.
Don't give it another thought, buddy. I'll send somebody over right now.
Get Eco.
ECO.
You're a real friend, Aaron.
Eco Scuba Diving Plumbers, Genius Electricians, and you can always trust our HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Social media can be a cesspool. Allow us to navigate the waters. #Buckeyes.
Sponsored by the Waterworks. Call the plumbing, heating, and cooling technicians at the Waterworks and header today. Call 614-232-2222. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Football season is here. Just watched the Spurrier video.
Spurrier!
You think visors are cool? Man, you just roasted Steve Spurrier. What do you think that guy's up to now? Because that had to be...
That was Bill Goldberg.
How old do you think that video is? Because Mark Richt was the coach at Georgia at the time.
Rick versus Spurrier had to be like 17, 18 years ago.
You think that was... I think it's Carolina Spurrier?
I think it was Carolina.
I do too.
I don't know that Georgia would have been... And also that game would have been in Jacksonville.
You're right. Yeah, it would have been the cocktail party.
So you don't come to Sanford Stadium with your visor on.
It's incredible.
The YouTube video that I have pulled up says it's from 15 years ago.
Okay.
15.
All right. So 2010 it would have been. And who knows if that was immediately uploaded to YouTube at that time.
I'd like to know who the guy was, for one. But I actually like a whole oral history about the entire segment.
Someone whoever covers Georgia now needs to do a 15-year anniversary about that guy and what the reporter is doing and the history around that.
the female reporters down there with the mic just like...
Why the white? It's
Why?
It's a great question from her right off the Jump Street.
She just kept saying the same thing. It was like, why the visor? Like, what's the visor?
Yeah, that visor's coming off.
Why are you wearing white?
Everything about it is terrific.
It's a fantastic
That needs to go into the dad for a soundbite that we're going to play all year long.
That's a hashtag college football is what that is.
Yeah.
Hashtag Buckeyes.
Absolutely it is. So football season's going to be here. And you know what? Football season's here starting on Friday night because the Fan High School Game of the Week is back on Friday. Start off this season. Big Walnut taking on Bishop Watterson. Coverage is going to start at 6:30. We got the kickoff at 7. And then after the game, it's the Byers Double and Subaru overtime with Ryan Baker and Lee Cochran. High school football is back on the Fan. I think it was last year I trekked up to Big Walnut. Centerville was playing a JV game up there. Maybe it was Centerville's freshmen playing Big Walnut JV. I don't know. Whatever. Big Walnut smoked Centerville. Just absolutely crushed them. And they have turned themselves into an awesome program. Watterson's obviously a very good program. It's right down the street from me, where I'm at in Columbus. So that should be a heck of a week number 1 we got.
Yeah. I think the quarterback might be of some repute there at Bishop Watterson. You keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Maybe you'd recognize the last name.
I wonder what it is.
I don't know. He was still in the Woody Hayes Athletic Center on Tuesday.
Yeah?
So don't you have school? Said he started school today.
Okay.
RJ Day we're talking about.
I thought he was a DeSales guy.
Oh, was he at I thought he was at Watterson. Maybe
Did he transfer?
Am I wrong? I don't know. Maybe
I thought he was a DeSales guy.
I stand corrected.
I know that Urban's son went to Watterson.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
Well,
I can't keep it all straight.
Yeah. You know who would have had it straight? Berm.
Yeah. He knows. That's why I don't talk about recruits.
RJ Day, St. Francis DeSales. Look at me.
You got it.
Look at me go.
Disregard everything I said.
RJ Day is not going to be playing on Friday. Well, he will be playing.
Just not there.
He won't be playing for our high school football game of the week.
And I shouldn't out loud say that, well, I can't confuse. Those are the same two schools. They're not. I just made a mistake, okay?
Did your wife go to Watterson?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought. Happy birthday, Allie. Austin forgot where you went to school.
No, I know where she went to school. I just don't know where RJ Day goes to school. Got them mixed up.
Not too far away from Watterson.
I don't know. Where's the Pinstripe Bowl?
I think it's at Fenway.
Yeah.
We say a lot of stupid things on this show. You know why? Because it's live radio.
I really crushed this segment.
Yeah, good job, Austin.
I was on fire.
Actually, Austin is hosting. You're doing. You're being our analyst on Friday night for that game. Did you know that?
Nope, I'm out.
Okay.
I heard there's a new voice coming to the Fan.
That's what I have heard,
and I'm pretty excited for that.
I am too. I might also get to work with that person in the near future.
Pretty excited to be back at Roosters on a Monday in a fun casual joint.
Yeah, you guys are bringing it back starting this Monday?
This Monday.
Okay.
We'll be there.
All right.
Lock it in.
It's locked.
I think that there's a lot of people that are excited that watch the show.
Yeah.
The most excited people are the ones that are on the show.
What'd you and Burmy talk about today? What'd you guys get into?
Well, he did not come down to the Woody Hayes Athletic Center today because he was trying to get an x-ray on his whatever's going wrong with his ankle. So I actually did snap judgments with Spencer Holbrook of Letterman Row. Talked about the tight ends. But we do have 3 things Thursday on the beat. Still was able to do that. And we talked about the position group that has made the most out of training camp. Training camp is over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's it. It's Texas prep. It's been 3 weeks of camp, 2 scrimmages. That's all done. So position group that's maybe proved the most, impressed the most, and under the radar Buckeye who must play this season, who we think. I believe that's going to be Will Smith Jr. That's my pick. So a little spoiler for fans of the Buckeye Show who also want to watch the beat tomorrow morning and sound smart. Impress your friends. Just make a bet on what I'm going to talk about. And then what was the third thing on 3 Things Thursday? I guess you'd have to tune in and find. Oh, our biggest concern that is still remaining.
Okay. I'm going to watch while I'm doing the bike. What's the runtime on it?
It was 28 minutes.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Might have to crank it to I might have to go up to 1.5x speed when I'm listening to it on the pod.
Well, we are working on an expanded edition for the day before the Texas game.
Oh, God.
Special request by 10 TV. That one's going to be 55 minutes the day before the Texas game.
What do you think I am, a Tour de France athlete?
So that one will, you're going to have to go probably double speed on that one.
Yeah, I think I will. And I will go half speed on the bike, if that makes any sense at all. Double speed for you guys when I'm listening, half speed on the bike. Before we get out of here today, our fan poll at 971thefan.com or on X at 971thefan. How many consecutive minutes did Bobby Carpenter throw up for when he was getting to do the Blue Angels experience today?
It's got to be 8.
I think it was 8. We may or may not have inside information on everything. By the way, what a cool thing that he gets to do. That guy has seen Top Gun, the original Top Gun.
Where does he keep the horseshoe?
300 times. And he saw Top Gun Maverick in theaters like 40 times.
And then today he found out he's not Top Gun.
And then he found out pretty quickly that what they do in those fighter jets are no joke because he threw up a lot.
Tito said this morning, so I was on Morning Juice at 7:20 a.m., as I am every Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Turns out you can hear me talk about the Buckeyes in a lot of different places
all
throughout
over the
week.
Place.
He said, well, are you going to be available to fill in tomorrow if Bob can't survive, if he has a rough landing or whatever else?
Oh, there was no chance he wasn't surviving.
His stomach is upside down. I said, yeah, but you got to let me know before 6 a.m. Like, give me an advance notice.
5:30.
I'm kind of on standby now, knowing that video is out there and exists, and there's going to be some footage of Bob's experience. I might have to pop back in.
No. Everything that I have learned about Robert Carpenter is that he contends that he has the most ironclad stomach of anyone in the world, and that he will flirt with gas station sushi up in some suburb up in Detroit that looks like it's been there for 2 weeks just because he wants to will himself to not puke.
Okay.
So that wasn't the case today. He did, but he will will himself on to tomorrow's show.
I think you're probably right.
I think you'll be fine.
No days off.
No days off. That's correct.
Cows don't take days off.
But our real fan poll was, and I don't know how this got started, what percentage of other drivers that you're on the road with on a regular basis would you consider to be bad drivers? Less than 25%, 25 to 30, 25 to 50, 50 to 75, or more than 75%. It's a 50-50 split.
You got a coin flip when you're out there on 315? Like, ooh, what's going to happen out here?
It can get dicey for sure.
I think it's like 25.
I think it's a 50-50 split because people just don't do anything when they drive anymore. They text and they do everything else. Austin had a great time with you this week. What do you say we do it again next Tuesday, even though we don't have the schedule over at Yogi's? Good with that?
If I'm on the schedule, I'll be there.
Murph and I will be out at Yogi's tomorrow. Everybody have an awesome night. The Inside Edge is up next on The Fan.
No hot takes, no dancing, plenty of stupid. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days, deferred payment, interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit, expires 8/31.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $4,500. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit BuckeyeKubotaDealers.com to find a dealer near you.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with great benefits, we also help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining healthcare.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium, presented by Experience Columbus. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium tours offer a variety of options and pricing. For more information, visit OhioStateBuckeyes.com and book your tour. Ohio Stadium Tours, presented by Experience Columbus.
Hey, Buckeye fans! As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters.